welcome to Jang's Food Workshop. I'm Chin, and this is my mum Chin.
Yes, Chu's here today.
So, what are we doing today, mum?
Today we are doing, ask about a lot.
Yeah, you forgot. Ask about a lot?
Yes.
Do you mean ask about a lot?
Yes.
Ass is an ass.
Oh.
This mum said that because she's forgotten.
Chicken satay skewer.
Yeah, there it is. Chicken satay skewers. Everyone likes a good chicken satay skewer. We've done a live stream of this before, but we thought we'd do an actual main video for this. So this is what it is.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll get on with that. So it has been a while since we've done a video. We are back now. It's just every summer is the same since we started 4 years ago. We've got to take care of the businesses we have, and summer is the time where we live to make our money to survive the winter, because you do not make a living or a livable living off YouTube. It's just not a thing anymore. Here we go. So I've got some chicken breast here, and I sliced it pretty thin. You want to slice it across the grain, that just makes it a little bit more tender.
Tender, yes.
Yeah. But if you can't figure out the grain, that's absolutely fine. There is a short video on here which I will tag below that you can go watch to see how to tell the grain. Yeah.
Yes.
I'll get on with this.
Yeah, we're going to get on with that.
Okay.
Yes.
So first of all, we're going to put into this is Jimmy's satay. Now, normal takeaways will use yos. We just prefer the taste of Jimmy's satay. It's just much stronger, much richer. It's more spicy, so if you don't like the spicy, use yos, or go to your Chinese supermarket and find a light coloured satay sauce. Don't go to a Western supermarket because it won't be right. Here I have 2 tablespoons.
Oh, Jimmy's satay.
Yeah, in that goes. We've got Eastern Star curry powder here, and that is 1.5 tablespoons. You can use any curry powder really. Eastern Star is a much nicer flavour. Most takeaways are using Eastern Star. Well, good takeaways. Cheaper places will be using Madras powder, which is fine. It's still nice. We just prefer this. In that goes. We've got 1 tablespoon of potato starch. You can use cornstarch. 1/3 tablespoon of MSG, a good 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of light soy, and we want 2 tablespoons of dark soy. And why is that, mum?
To give it colour.
Yeah. And then we're just going to mix this together. You don't have to do this, but if you want to make the chicken extra tender, you can add a pinch of bicarb, and I do mean a pinch, and that will stop the chicken from going tough when it's cooked. That's an old Chinese takeaway method. Lots of places do it differently, but that's the easiest way, and if you know how to use bicarb properly, it's not going to be squeaky on your teeth or anything. It just makes the meat nice and tender. When it's all pretty much covered, I'm just going to do it by hand because it's easier. I don't know why I started with the spoon. That was ridiculous, wasn't it? So yeah, when the mixture is on all the slices, I'm going to add some vegetable oil, and just about a tablespoon, and what this does is stops it from drying out in the fridge. And you want to coat that, and you want to let this sit in the fridge for about half an hour. Overnight for best results, but obviously not everyone's got that time, so at least half an hour.
Yeah.
While that's marinating, we're going to do the sauce. So you're just going to put about 1.5 tablespoons of veg oil into a pan. Turn this on to a low heat. And unlike most things, we're going to do this nice and slow. So we just want to soften up a whole white onion there that I've finely chopped. Finer the better. I'll just roughly chop that for the sake of being quick for a video. And we're just going to sweat these off slowly. We will show you a traditional satay recipe at some point, because our family has satay food stores in Brunei and Malaysia. So we'll show you an original recipe.
Just turning now.
Yeah. So while you have a second, if you'd like to support the channel, head over to the Recipe Vault, which is basically our in-house Patreon. That's available at chinandchewscookeryschool.co.uk. On there you get extra recipes, annotated videos. So this video will have the recipe list and methods below it on there. Depending on what tier you get as well, depends on extra videos and things like that.
Yeah, just head to that channel.
Website.
Oh, website. Oh, okay.
Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes now. It's ready. I'm gonna put a 2/3 teaspoon of salt and a 2/3 teaspoon of MSG, 2 heaped teaspoons of aged garlic, and I'll put the video on how to make this below in the description. And again, we're gonna cook this off nice and slow so that garlic mellows and doesn't caramelise. You don't really want it browning on this occasion. This should only take a minute or 2 minutes. Now I'm going to put in the Eastern Star curry powder. Again, you can use a Madras, but Eastern Star is just much nicer. I'm going to cook that off slowly again, just for about a minute to release those aromatics from the spices. 2 tablespoons of the Jimmy's satay paste going in, and we're just going to cook that for about 20-30 seconds, again on a low heat. Right, Right, so now we're going to add 300 millilitres of what, Mal?
Water.
Yeah, and that goes. We've got 4 tablespoons of sugar here. We're going to let the sugar dissolve first to medium-high. Then when the sugar's fully dissolved, we add what, Mum?
Peanut butter.
Yeah, and there's 3 tablespoons here. This will do probably about 8 to 10 portions of Satay's dipping sauce. So those of you going, how much sugar? You're not eating this all at once, okay?
Don't say as much as a chocolate bar.
I actually don't know how much sugar is in a chocolate bar.
No, I don't eat any of that one.
You don't like chocolate, do you?
No, not too much.
We're just trying to melt that peanut butter into the sauce, and this will thicken up itself. So you just cook it until it's the thickness you want, really.
Turn the temperature down and just stir and just stop it from sticking your pan.
Yeah, that's what the stirring's for, because it's quite dense. It will want to sit.
It's thickening now. You can see the consistency is thickening.
As that peanut butter melts, it will also thicken the sauce up. So our physical cookbook has sold out, but hopefully it will be on Kindle as an ebook. So those of you who live abroad and can justify the postage, it'll be there. Those of you who want another copy just to have on your device for quick and easy access, it's there for you too. And for those of you who don't have it yet, it's there available on Kindle. Hopefully, at this point it's in review to be on there. Probably might be already available. Oh, if it is, I'll put the link below. Right, so that is that perfect thickness for us. As it cools, it gets thicker, by the way. We'll get on with doing
The skewer now.
Yeah. We've got these, I want to say 4-inch?
No, about not quite 6 yet. 5 point something 9 or 5
But
point.
I think they call them 6.
6, yeah.
6-inch
Satay
skewers, and we're just going to skewer these up. Well,
Yes.
Mum is going to do that for you, and she'll show you her technique.
Really not much technique, is it? Just get one piece. You go and get your hand dirty. Take one piece of chicken. Start from the end. I tend to twist it because it doesn't. If you do it that way, it will just fall off. You know, dangling. You don't want it dangling. You want it on a stick.
Yeah.
Like a couple would do. There's one here.
And you just repeat this twisting motion to make sure your meat doesn't dangle to all of the satay chicken skewers. And when we're finished with that, we'll show you how we cook them. You can actually freeze them. They're very easy to freeze, and they keep for at least six months in the freezer. Many takeaways will use them and cook them from frozen.
Oh, quite a few pieces. We could get it out.
And there we have it, and we're just going to deep fry those. The temp of your oil needs to be about 170, 180 degrees C. You want to keep an eye on it that it doesn't go too hot, otherwise it will, burn. You don't want it too cold either, otherwise they won't crisp up. These won't take long because they're so thin. You want them to be over 80 degrees inside, so they're piping hot. Take 2 to 3 minutes.
Yep. Just looking good already.
Doing them from frozen, they're going to take slightly longer. So if you don't have a pro, I'd do them for at least 4 or 5 minutes if you're cooking directly from frozen.
I think it's about done.
So these are all ready now. All we're going to do is put them in a bit of kitchen paper and let them drain.
Wow.
We're just going to put these onto a plate, put them however you want. We like serving them with some cucumber. It just opens up the flavour a little bit more, in our opinion anyway.
You serve what you like.
And then it's going to take some of this sauce and just drizzle it over the top. You can serve it in a side pan if you want.
Yeah, in a bowl.
That's what I meant, a bowl. Why did I say side pan? What the hell is a side pan? I'll just put some in a bowl just for dipping.
I like dipping the cucumber in it.
Yeah. So here we go.
Nice and tender. You can taste the flavour, it's crispy.
Oh, lovely. Right, so now to try it with the sauce. You can have first go.
Yeah, okay. Oh, you can smell the peanutty coming out. I must admit it's better with the sauce because the sweetness cut into it. Just give it another level of flavour.
Yeah, so there we have it. It's relatively easy to do. It's a bit, I wouldn't say complicated. There are a couple of steps, but like I said, once you've done all of them, it's a matter of just
like learning to riding a bicycle.
Learning to riding a bicycle, exactly.
Yeah.
Satay chicken skewers.
Number 1.
Hope you enjoyed this. We're now starting to do videos again, so hopefully we'll have one up once per week. Well, we'll try anyway. And that's
We'll
the aim.
try, yes. Oh,
So yeah.
all the sauce fall out.
Anyway,
Happy cooking, happy eating.
there it is. Take care.
Really good.